History can teach us a lot about our past, which is why we at Weedabeaker Film Archives have worked tirelessly to restore this classic footage. Weedabeaker is proud to have had the privilege of working with these classic films rescued from the great silo fires of '82. Here at Weedabeaker, we are dedicated to presenting an authentic view of the past.
Weedabeaker is not responsible for any loss of life, limb, or liberty as a result of viewing, thinking about, or acting on the following information presented in the following archival footage. Any damage to consumer electronics or hardware during the duration of viewing is not our liability, not our accident, not our bad, not on us. Thank you very much. By continuing to watch, you agree to all of our current terms and conditions, and maybe some others if we so please. Thank you for continuing to support Weedabeaker Film Archives. Enjoy the show. Also, please note that the following is not in chronological order. Our editor, Frank, has been going through some emotional trauma, and no one else knows how to operate the software.
Is your wife thinking?
You know, honey, all my coworkers have one.
Harold, I just don't think we can afford a third car. Harry Jr. doesn't even have a crib.
Well, I know little Harry's gonna want a third car to catch all the dames.
I just don't think it's a good idea. Gentlemen, are you like Harold? Do you want a third car, but your wife won't let you? Does little Miss Bread Baker think she's the breadwinner? Well, look no further than the Casperson brothers' newest collaboration with General Electric. Casperson's modern miracle medicine for bright young misses. One spoonful of this, and I guarantee you she won't get smart with the head of the house again.
Ladies, are you looking for something to brighten up your wardrobe? Does your neighbor Ruth suddenly have a brighter gown than you? Are you green with envy? Well, the Casperson brothers have you covered with our new arsenic-based green dye for the greenest green. And how? Now you won't have to worry about Ruth showing you up again. Men, are you tired of Jameson acting better than you because his wife has more frills? Well, this holiday season, treat your wife to a green greener than your tree. This is the greenest and most vibrant dye you and the missus will ever lay eyes on.
Oh, it's lovely. Thank you, William. And thank you, General Electric.
When you get home after a long day of work, you expect a nice hot meal on the table, don't you, gents? But how can she do that when she's still cleaning up last night's meal? Every man knows that a hot meal should be ready and waiting the moment you step through the door. With the Casperson brothers and General Electric's latest and greatest project, Dishmaster 42001, you never have to go hungry at home. And since she won't have to wash all those dishes by hand, she'll have more time to keep the house spick and span. Men, we've all been there. You're a hard-working fellow out on the job, and you open your lunch to find your sandwich cut horizontally when you specifically asked for it vertically. Men, this is unacceptable. You do not have to stand for it. Ask any self-respecting businessman, and he will tell you that the only solution to this epidemic is to get the missus our new sandwich slicer. The Casperson brothers and KitchenAid have worked tirelessly with General Electric to create a premium slicer for every working man's lunchtime staple. So great. You got the slicer, but the lady of the house still just can't figure it out. Luckily, if you order now, we'll throw in 6 of our patented order slips, a whole week's worth.
Ladies, you need to get dolled up without looking like a floozy. Well now, there's an all-natural, healthy way to show up those gals you pretend not to know about that your husband visits. Never let that quiff Betsy show you up again and Clive will be crawling back in a jiff. You've had an earful of Betsy telling you it's all natural, but we all know that's bourgeois. She wears so much rouge the fire wagons are green with envy. You've tried other methods to show her up, but none have worked. But luckily, the Casperson brothers, in collaboration with General Electric, have formulated a new, all-natural, and doubly effective soap to turn you from a bug-eyed Betty into a dame and a doll. For a fair complexion, apply once, and for those beautiful rosy cheeks, go ahead and apply again.
Apply near eyes or mouth. Keep away from children under the age of 190 months. Forfeit is the score. Do not apply if you are expecting or thinking about expecting in your lifetime. Maintain trace amounts of RI-069. Levels of RI-069 may range from 1 to 98%. Either way, you're sure to love Swanky and Spell soap. Men. Does it sometimes feel like your lady spends more time gossiping on the phone than she does keeping the house spiffy? Maybe she's just a little too invested with the next-door neighbors. A good husband knows better than to let his wife's pretty little head get filled with womanly chatter. Goodness knows she already spends too much time staring out the window or gossiping with the boss's wife at the company's annual Easter Sunday picnic. Well, worry no longer, because the Casperson brothers have your back with their latest creation in collaboration with General Electric.
Can you connect me to 145 Jefferson Street?
I'm sorry, that number has been disconnected. Thank you for your patience. Our phone block package comes with sensitive information on all of your local phone operators. Now, you never have to worry about little Miss Can't Keep Her Mouth Shut getting chatty with the neighbors again. Men, does nightly coughing keep you up? Well, with Casperson's curious coughing concoction, you don't have to worry about being awoken by those tiresome coughing fits. Our concoction has made modern improvements to a time-tested recipe. Thanks to General Electric, it now includes such revolutionary components as purified water, saccharin sodium, sodium bentonate, alcohol, cannabis, opium, arsenic, morphine, chloroform, cocaine, ricin, heroin hydrochloride, nitroglycerin, methamphetamine, pentobarbital, tobacco, and much, much more. With our neat, tiny, compact bottle, you could even fit it up your sleeve, if you wanted to. So, it's happened again. She received some bad news, and thanks to her delicate, feminine disposition, she can't help but to burst into tears. Well, never fear, because not only does the Casperson Brothers' crazy cry-away vacuum cleaner have twice the sucking power of your average vacuum to give you more suck for your buck, but General Electric's high-powered suck mechanisms are loud enough to drown out the sound of her crying. Hey, honey. I noticed you were feeling a bit down, so I thought I'd get you something. As a viewer of higher intellect, you may have noticed that many of the actresses playing male parts were, in fact, female. This is because it was more economically advantageable to hire more women, as their pay was already included in the props budget. Those were the As you can see, the hours we here at Wiedebeker Film Archives have poured into these timeless classics were well spent in preserving valuable pieces of our noble history. From humble beginnings, companies like these have, thanks to generous benefactors like General Electric, been able to do great things for our nation.
We have received complaints about one of the previous clips having noises that may have caused slight discomfort to more delicate ears. However, we here at Weedebaker Film Archives are really overworked, and quite frankly, they don't pay us enough to handle upset customers. There was a disclaimer at the beginning. Nobody forced you to watch it. You knew about it. We knew about it. He, she, it knew about it, which makes it not our liability, not on our accident, not our bad, not on us. Thank you very much. If you want to complain to someone, complain to the top brass, not us average employees just trying to make a living. Or complain to our editor, Frank, who's too busy crying about his impending divorce to actually do his job.
Thank you for supporting Weedebaker Film Archives, and have a wonderful day. Frank, I swear!